Hey guys, it's your boy Valerie here, and today we're here to talk about why Bet On It is a masterpiece. Now, if we look at every single High School Musical song, Bet On It stands on top, and for very good reasons. Now, today we're going to be analyzing the lyrics and the formulation of the song to truly understand what makes this song so great. Now, in order to understand the lyricalness of the song, we need to understand the premise. Now, Bet On It was a creation of Troy Baker after being distraught that his Latino shorty thought that he was leaving her and her friends for a basic white bitch, when in reality, he was just chasing the bag. Now, this had him question his life, his amalgamations, his goals, and it led to him walking on to the golf course and singing this song. Now, let's get back to the important part, the lyrical analyzation. So if we look at the first couple of lines, Troy goes, "Everybody's always talking at me." Now, this is a very important line for many reasons. Now, most people say everyone always talking about me, but Troy takes it a step further and says everyone's always talking at me. What are they talking at him about? I don't know. This is truly an amalgamation of conquest, amalgamation. No one truly knows the description that he is describing, and that makes it more descriptive than the description of the describer itself. Now, the next line he's saying, "Everybody's trying to get in my head." What does that truly mean? What are they trying to get in his head about? He adds up all these questions within the first two lines, making this more of a questioning song than a lettoning song. Now after that, he goes on to say, "I want to listen to my own heart talking. I need to count on myself instead." So Troy realizes that he's not listening to himself, but instead the other version of himself, the darkness. He comes to the conclusion that there are two versions of himself. He was listening to him, but not him. Because your actions are only dictated by what you do. So there's no way he could be listening to anyone else but himself. But it turns out he was listening to another version of himself. And that makes this song even deeper than it once was. Now, he goes on in the next three lines to repeat the same three words and then add different words afterwards. That's called continuation. Now, let's read it. It goes, "Did you ever lose yourself to get what you want? Did you ever get on a ride and want to get off? Did you ever push away the one you should have held close? Did you ever let go? Did you ever not know?" So Troy's asking us, the audience, questions about what we truly think about this trepidation he's going through, what he feels, how he feels, the way that he moves, it's all confusing him. And yet, he cannot come to an answer himself. Now, this is the part where he goes absolutely, as the kids say, brazy. He goes, "I'm not gonna stop. That's who I am." Like, who does he think he is? I am? Who do you think you are? I am? That's what he's saying. I was actually appalled when he said that. Like, how could one be so confident in oneself to say such invigorating words? Then he goes on to say, "I'll give it all I got. That is my plan. What I find, what I lost, I know you can. Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on me." He is so confident that he can bet on himself. Now, I don't know if he has a gambling addiction or whatever, but he wants to bet on it. And that is the craziest thing I have ever seen. Imagine betting on it and betting on yourself. Imagine you go into a game and you put all your money down on yourself. That's how confident he is. And that confidence oozes through the lyrics, through the performance, through the music. It's incredible. Oh my gosh. After that, he says, "I want to make it right. That is the way to turn my life around. Today is the day. Am I the type of guy who means what I say?" And he goes on to say bet on it 4 more times. So he realizes he has gone the wrong way. He is driving on the opposite side of the road. That's just incredible. He has eyes that can see things that most people cannot. And it just shows that how powerful this song really is. After that, the next verse starts. He goes, "How I know if there's a path worth taking? Should I question every move I make? With all I've lost, my heart is breaking. I don't want to make the same mistakes. So he's come to the conclusion that he is lost and he cannot be found. But how will he be found? No one knows, not even himself. He's questioning the deepness inside of his heart to understand where he truly came from. It goes on to say, did you ever, 2 lines in a row, doubt your dream will ever come true, blame the word, but never blame you? So he realizes his circumstances were caused by himself and not the world he lives in. And that is truly an amalgamation of the knowledge he's acquiesced from thousands of years of courtesy. It's just incredible, honestly. He goes, I would never try to live a lie again. So what does living a lie truly mean? We're all living, right? But to live a lie, what does that mean? Does it mean that the world we live in right now isn't true? He knows he's not living in the true world, that reality is but a dream. And he must wake up from this dream that we call reality and enter the true reality. I believe that's what this line is trying to say, trying to position to us, so we can truly understand that our life is a dream and we must enter the true reality. Now he goes on to say, I don't want to win this game if I can't play it my way. So he realizes that he has changed his play style based on his opponent. He's not playing his game anymore, he's playing the opposition's game. He wants to go back and understand, even if he loses, he wants to play it his way. Now the next couple lines are amazing. I'm not gonna stop, that's who I am. I'll give it all I got, that's my plan. Will I find what I lost? You know I can. No, you can. Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on me. He wants to make it right, turn his life around. Am I the type of guy who means what I say? So he goes on to make several statements about his life. He's not gonna stop, he's gonna give it his all. But then after that, he questions himself. Who am I? Is today the day? Am I the type of guy that means what I say? He's confused. He thinks he knows what he wants, but in reality, he's lost. He's still lost in the shadows. The darkness has taken over him. And he goes on, oh, hold up. Give me room to think. Bring it on down. Gotta work on my swing. Gotta do my own thing. Oh, hold up. So this part is him fighting himself. He's fighting his inner self. He realizes that he has to work on himself to beat himself. And I think that is just so contributing. It's just the passion you feel, the motivation, the speech. It's just all one part of one big circle. After that, he goes on to say, it's no good at all to see yourself and not recognize your face. And he's looking into the water and he sees himself, but he doesn't recognize who he is anymore because he's changed so much from the darkness, from the shadows, that he doesn't even know who he is and who he's trying to be. It's honestly just crazy that he could say something like that. I've never seen such plagiarization. Like, how could that happen to one place? He goes, out on my own, it's such a scary place. So he's the only one here, and this further proves the fact that he has a dark side to himself. He says, out on my own, it's such a scary place. Who is he scared of? Himself. All the answers are inside of me, and he knows this. He's fighting an internal battle. All I gotta do is believe. Then he says, I'm not gonna stop until I get my shot. And this is when he slaps the water. Like, this water slap is honestly incredible. Like, the force, the perpetration, the amalgamation. He's just realizing that the power is within him. He goes, that's who I am, that is my plan, will I end up on top. You can bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it. And this is where he finally comes to a conclusion and destroys the dark side of him. He understands that he himself is himself, and that's just incredible. So for someone of his proposition to come around and realize that he himself is himself, it's just incredible. It's incredible. And he goes on to say, I want to make it right. That is the way to turn my life around. Today is the day. Am I the type of guy who means what I say? Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it. You can bet on me. And this is where he finally comes to a conclusion about himself and what he truly is and how he truly feels about himself. And that is the end of the Bet On It lyrical analysis. I hope you guys have learned something from this because I know I have.